I would like to invite Kevin Brocious up to the stage, please. This is going to be Kevin's second time up here, and I'm really excited. Up a little?
I think it'll be all right.
All right.
Does anyone else just hate it when their hands smell like their feet? Or is that just me? I guess I'll put the mic down and not spread that smell.
But I would love if I sounded like that all the time. It would be amazing. I'm still trying to figure out what kind of comedian I want to be. I'd love to be a stoner comic, but that means I'd have to find myself a dealer, and who's got money for that? Who? Get with me after the show, man. You, yeah. Last week when I was driving through the mountain woodsy area of Dornsife, I saw an eagle, a majestic as fuck bald eagle flying by, and just like that it was gone, and I was a little upset because I really wanted to have one of those man-to-nature experiences, and I just don't get those driving in my air-conditioned car, listening to my MP3 player. Well, I really don't. I mean, I'm early in the night, so I don't know if I should set the bar high by just bomb completely, make everyone else do better in comparison. So how about when I'm done, you decide which is what I did. That'll be a better time to do that. I do notice a lot of new people here. It's great to see new faces coming. Lots of people I haven't fantasized about yet, so thank you. I'm going to put a lot more images up here. Thank you very much. But I did, I want to tell a little bit about myself. I used to be quite a germaphobe and a little bit of an obsessive compulsive person. I have, over the past few years, gone over that. I mean, now when I look at the crowd, I think there's only about 3 people here I wouldn't finger bang. That's terrible, I'm sorry. Okay. When I was a kid, there was well, there still are now, but there's those little round magnets that you have in the fridge, put your little notes up and stuff. Well, when I was a kid, I loved just throwing those round magnets at the fridge, and they would either stick flat or they would stick side, and then they'd roll off. And that was one of my favorite games. I didn't really have a name for it, but my parents had a name for it. It was called Quit Dinging Up the Fucking Fridge. One thing that's really embarrassing is getting lost as an adult. I feel like now, with the advent of GPS and everything, getting lost is pretty much unacceptable nowadays, but I've still done it. And one thing that that's a little bit worse is when you're getting lost in a place like the woods where you get no signal and you don't know what you're doing out there. There's this interesting feeling you might not have had. It's when you get out of the woods, it's that sense of relief that you feel when you know that you're out, and then you're just like, shit, I have to walk 4 miles back to my car? Where the hell were we walking? Where were we going? I didn't even think we were out that long. We must have been going like 40 miles per hour power walking. How did we get so far away? Raccoons, armadillos, and groundhogs. They all have something in common, and that's, I've only ever seen them when they're dead. So, I really want to crack the secret to their invisibility powers. I don't understand how they do it, but it goes away when they die, I guess. I've recently started taking up boxing, actually, and I really like shadow boxing. Or at least what I call it when I jump out of the shadows and start beating somebody up. It's a really good way to get yourself, an undefeated record. Just that surprise attack. It's, I'm undefeated, and They call some people prize fighters. Well, I'm a surprise fighter. I hope that future archaeologists look back and see the Skywalker Ranch and think of it as a strange human droid reservation where man and machine got along and lived in harmony to ruin our collective childhoods. I hate those prequels and all the special editions so much. Fuck you, George Lucas. Cereal and milk, it's how I start my morning, how a lot of people start their morning, but I've been thinking, do we really like cereal and milk, or is it just wet cereal? Wake up, sheeple. The dairy farmers have got you. But I really do start my morning each day with a cup of coffee and cereal, and they're both just absolutely loaded with sugar. That's just my modern diet. It's mainly comprised of refined sugars, and it's wonderful. I'm able to, I can see why, kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and it's because it's fuckload of sugar in there. I just, you can't get enough of that. One more thing about Star Wars, this is a little bit of a dark one, but I really think that Paul Walker would have been great in the new Star Wars movies they're planning, but he's actually even more qualified now, because he's a Skywalker. Oh my gosh. The bathtub is the best place to do geometry. Alright, or at least that's what I tell people who find my ruler in there. Oh gosh. And I'm gonna end this on a little bit of a sad note, just like Gina did. All right, but I was thinking just recently about my one friend from high school who committed suicide, and that was in college. So I did get a lot of good time with him, and we were just the best of friends. I mean, this was back in our computer lab. We got caught for looking at porn there. All right, and this was back in the 56K days, so it was slow going, and it was just we were in the principal's office together, and best moment of my high school life was seeing the principal open up that manila folder with all of these XXX pictures printed out inside of there, and it's like this is my permanent record. This is awesome. This is awesome. Do I get that back after I graduate? When I'm 18 and old enough to actually have it? But my friend who's gone now, I really thought he was going to be a lifelong friend. Well, he made sure of that one. Thank you.